while I try to get set up here. Streaming. Streaming is such a fun thing. Hold on while I try to get set up here. Streaming. Streaming is such a fun thing. Hold on while I try to get set up here. Now I should. Okay, cool. Looks like we got some people watching. Awesome. And I deleted the 1,000 subscriber thing from my last one. Alright, hopefully this is a little better this time than last stream. Last stream was brutal. And hopefully the quality is a little bit better. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to wait here. I'm sorry, I know you guys have already waited 5 minutes, but I'm going to wait here probably 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll get started with just talking about... Hold on here. Talking about CyberIntern Academy, what you can expect, and yeah, hopefully, yep. So while we are at it, if anyone could comment, is the quality better? I know that last stream, it was bad. But hopefully the quality is a bit better this time. Let's see. Alright, cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nigahiga. I appreciate that. That is what I wanted to know. Alright, we can go ahead and get started. So hey, I appreciate anyone who is, alright. I appreciate anyone who is on the live stream, and I appreciate you guys stopping by today. Today I'm going to be talking about CyberIntern Academy, and basically what I did the last 6 months here, and what you can expect from the future of CyberIntern Academy. I will be making a video on this. Video uploads will be coming a lot more frequently now that CyberIntern Academy is done with its starting stages, I guess. It's done with its launch. So I'm going to be uploading a lot more YouTube videos, a lot more series, technical videos, but keeping it basic at the same time. I'm not going to get super in-depth with anything right now. Trying to keep it kind of at the fundamental base so I can help as many people as possible. So CyberIntern Academy was an idea that I had for a while. Last July 2018, I started CyberIntern Academy with the thought of connecting entry-level employees or interns, I guess, to entry-level careers. And so I had an internship this past summer, and I thought, well, hell, if I can get an internship, so can someone else, my age. And so I started with the whole concept of just getting a cybersecurity internship. For those of you who do not know, the internships, if you're not familiar, are just little periods of time during the summer. Oh, and by the way, I will be answering questions at the end of this live stream, so just stay tuned to that. But I'm going to go through CyberIntern Academy, and then I promise I'll answer your questions. So an internship is basically a period of time, probably 3 or 4 months, unless you have a co-op, where you go to a business and you shadow under people, and you're tasked with projects and things of that nature. It's really a learning experience. The way I look at it is it's applied knowledge. So you apply your knowledge. So with that idea in mind, I had created CyberIntern Academy. And yeah, not a good idea in terms of honing down too far on the cybersecurity internships. In fact, it was way too niched down, too specific. Not tons of people are looking for cybersecurity internships. So I expanded my horizon out to students, internships, and co-ops, and entry-level careers. And with that thought in mind, I had created CyberInternAcademy, and that's basically where it resides today. So some of the things that you can expect in the future from CyberInternAcademy is more articles on how to prepare, and just more exercises on what you can do to better yourself in this industry. And really what we're honing in on is trying to make you unique and stand out in front of the crowd. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through some of the features that I've added within the past 2 weeks. We're going to go ahead and get started with the prepare section. So the prepare section was the first section I worked on. And this took me literally 6 months. I mean, this took me literally up until the last 2 weeks. This was extremely, it took a lot of time. Plus, I was lazy at times, and so I didn't do it for a month, or, school kicked in. So I had some time where I had to, just really work on getting my schoolwork done before I could get this website done. And so the prepare section is really what I'm alluding to when I say more articles, more downloads, things of that nature. This is where it's going to really be added, is the prepare section. And so this is just a breakdown of the page organization. These are some of the articles. Honestly, what you just need to know about this is that these are response posts. So these are just responding to a question, the dark ones. The lighter blue ones are staple posts. So those are like top 5 things you should do. And then the gray ones are like really long articles. And they're almost like mini guides, if you will. And basically, it is a way to get yourself known about the industry. Again, the thing that I see a lot, the gap I've identified, and I'm not at all afraid to share this, is the whole idea behind. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Bloodthirsty. I appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by. But the whole idea. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. Oh man. Oh, the gap I've identified. The gap I've identified in this industry is simply that there's not enough people, entry-level people, students talking about cybersecurity careers. There's a lot of experts because it's an expert-level profession, but as the skills gap continues to widen, I think we really need more so entry-level people. So yeah, anyway, just going briefly through the prepare section. Prepare section is just basically one-stop shop. You can get yourself known for resources, guides, things of that nature. So make sure you stop by the prepare section if you ever want to. There's going to be plenty of more content coming to this section. This is what I mean when I say adding, especially things of internships and a lot of entry-level career things, as this website is focused more on entry-level careers. The recommended resources page is literally just recommended resources that I recommend, that I've utilized in the past, that I will continue to use. Pluralsight is one I'm going to be using in the future here. So hopefully people will use these resources, as they are cheap and affordable, and that's kind of what I was going for. And that's basically the recommended resources page. There's guides to each one. And I have free downloads, no email required. I'm not trying to spam you. So you can just download these guides, and hopefully these direct you to your focus. Again, the whole idea behind CyberInternAcademy is an informational website just talking about how you can get started with a career in cybersecurity, where to go, and just kind of giving you the guidance to those first stages, as there is so many different areas and different ways people are going to tell you, and so that's the objective, the goal of CyberInternAcademy. And so then this is really what I'm excited about, is these 3 pages. So we'll start with land internship. So if you are looking for an internship, this is the page I recommend you start with. This is not a sales page, so I'm not trying to sell you a product. It may look like one, but I think it looks good this way. And basically, it's literally just breaks down internships themselves, what you can expect on an internship, the skills that employers look for in interns, prospective candidates, and just using the method that I propose, that I've talked about in the prepare section, talking about this seven-step way, and either way, you are learning from the method that I propose. Even if you don't get an internship, and I know you people are like, Cyber Intern Academy, that's an internship, right? And you need to get those internships. This is really, honestly, about building internships and building experience through internships. So don't get me wrong, the goal is to get an internship, but you're going to get experience along the way with this method. And let's transition into entry-level careers. So entry-level careers, literally talking about entry-level careers in cybersecurity. Again, something that I do not see a lot of people talk about. I think there's like, oh yeah, you can get into penetration testing, hacking. It's a lot of what the questions are, but it's really more about gaining that fundamental knowledge, and that's where these entry-level careers come in. And basically, it's a place where I just give you, again, kind of like the internships, starting with the right motivations. I think the motivations behind cybersecurity are honestly, they're for money, which is fine, and they're for job security, which also is fine. But at the end of the day, if you don't have like a genuine interest, that's going to be really hard to get through cybersecurity itself, especially for entry-level positions. So it just breaks down the certain qualities, again, the certain entry-level careers in cybersecurity, what companies look for, the same thing as the internships, and the benefits to entry-level careers. And the biggest one I'm really excited about, if any people are still watching, is the expert insights. So I went around to social media networks, dug around, and I found professionals all around the world, asked them about what they look for in interns or entry-level employees, cybersecurity specific, and I came up with, I think I came up with really 12. I'll probably be adding a little bit more to this section, just in terms of granular ideas behind becoming a person really who is honestly qualified for a cybersecurity entry-level career in cybersecurity. So this is just the expert insights page, and you can read these. I think this is really, really insightful, really a great way to start, just understanding the experts' insights. And to conclude Cyber Intern Academy for right now, we have a quiz section. And if we go to the quiz, you will need an email in order to see the results of this quiz. Yes, you will need an email. I know that's like a email list, but yes. Anyway, so the cybersecurity quiz is basically an expansion behind the cybersecurity quiz that I did a few months ago. It was a worksheet. This time it's online, and it's 25 questions again, and you can just go through this and see what if cybersecurity is right for you in the first place. And it's something I will be adding soon, I think. It just depends on the pricing. Is adding a survey in terms of like what position in cybersecurity would be right for you. So this is going to be like a 100-question survey, and it's going to be talking about what position would be right for you. So you answer one, and then the following questions proceed. The last thing I want to talk about today is literally just about signing up for the newsletter. Now I know you may be thinking, no, don't sign me up for the newsletter, but this is what you're going to expect from Cyber Intern Academy's, I guess, my newsletter. You're going to be expecting security reads of the week, cybersecurity tips, and career advice that I'm learning, promotional and discounted details, so details that and promotional details for products that I see and fit, and maybe some dry humor, as if any of you see my YouTube channel videos, you would know what I'm talking about. I asked you that you sign up for this as we continue to grow here on YouTube, and that's about it on Cyber Intern Academy. I mean, this took me 6 months, which sounds crazy, looking at what I just explained, but it was just a lot of information being compiled. So yeah, I think that I will keep it right now just as an informational website, something where a student with zero knowledge of cybersecurity can go into and say, okay, this is what I learned from this website. This is what I'm going to take away, and yeah, and then have a little bit of guidance along the way. As I continue to expand, of course, I will niche down further into maybe some more technical concepts. But right now, I'm trying to keep it as fundamental, keep the audience wide, and then I can hone in on a focus. Yeah, so that's about it on CyberIntern Academy. I'm really happy that I'm done with this website. I'm ready to kind of move on to something to continue to sharpen my technical skills. And there's going to be a lot of content coming out on my YouTube channel this semester and in this upcoming year, 2019. So I'll take any questions if you guys have any regarding CyberIntern Academy or anything about cybersecurity itself. Hopefully I can do a little bit better in Livestream. And yeah, that is it. So yeah, I appreciate anyone who has stopped by this live stream. I know it was rather short, but if there's going to be no questions, that's about all I have in terms of the CyberIntern Academy website right now. Yeah. Anything that anyone wants to ask, I'll wait a few minutes. Yeah, I think while I'm at it, what you can expect from the YouTube channel itself is just going to be a lot of fundamental basic things, concepts, but just a lot more in terms of quantity and quality, of course. Yeah. So when am I graduating? I plan to graduate 2020. I like the May of 2020 is when I plan to graduate. College. Yes, that's. And along the way, as I continue to get up to that date, I'm going to be getting some certifications, so I'll be documenting that experience. Yeah, and is my degree in a? I appreciate the question, by the way. Is my degree in the classroom setting or online? It is in the classroom setting, so I actually have to show up in person. And in your opinion, yeah. Here's the deal. In terms of getting a cybersecurity degree, no. But the thing that I do like about in-person, even though I have never been online, the thing that I really like about in-person, in-person schooling is the whole idea behind networking. So you get to meet people, whether that be classmates, students, advanced students, graduates, professors. You get to meet a lot of people, and I think networking is really important. Yeah, and so the degree itself, no, I really don't think it matters that much. I think you can get online and you can still be applicable to jobs, if that's the question you're looking for. Yeah, anyway, in terms of my YouTube channel, yeah, I hope to continue to grow it into something. It's almost like a hub. As if you guys have, if any of you guys watch YouTube and cybersecurity specific, you're starting to see a little bit more action, right? A little bit more activity in terms of the cybersecurity space. IT career questions, gosh, Zach, that's his name, I think, just started another channel called Learn Cybersecurity. So it is definitely a growing field on YouTube, and I hope to be, someone of value and help. And of course, I hope to be engaging to the community. Yeah. How long did it take to get my internship and my dream company to work for? Oh, man. Since there's only 5 people on this live stream, it really doesn't matter. And then I'm reading these out loud. But in terms of how long to get my internship, it took me 3 months. I did not apply for any online internships. I used my network So I literally contacted anyone I knew, and from there I started to get leads, and then yeah, I emphasize the importance of networking. And my dream company to work for, a lot of people would say Google. Definitely, if you've seen the day in the life of the YouTube, it's a lot of Google. But I don't really know, to be honest. I haven't given that much thought. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, so in the Midwest. Right now, if I want to stay in St. Louis, it's going to be Worldwide Technologies, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's like I would say it's like the Google of St. Louis in a way. I did a hackathon there last year, so it was really cool. Worldwide Technologies. I don't know. I'm sure it's not really known. Yeah. That's where I plan to work. Maybe, hopefully. I don't really know. Entry level experience as they call it. So I don't really know if Worldwide offers any jobs of that nature. And again, I appreciate anyone who came. There will be a video coming out about CyberInternAcademy, so hopefully stay tuned for that. You'll get a little bit more information. I just wanted to create a short live stream just talking about what you can expect, and what I really wanted to know, what I really wanted to know is my quality. Was my quality a lot better than last time's? I was really worried about, man, last stream was a little brutal. I'm not going to lie. The quality wasn't good. I didn't know how to answer questions. Just a little bit different dynamic than a video. So now that I kind of got this down, that's kind of the big win that I'm looking at. Yeah, but and one of the things that I hope to incorporate is just community. So I really want people to be on this channel and incorporate community into this channel itself. And so that through live streaming is what I'm saying. I want to do more live streams. I want to help as many people as possible. Hello, Quicks. How are you doing? You're an active member on my YouTube channel, and I really appreciate that, man or woman or ma'am. Yeah, thanks for the questions, man. I really appreciate you just coming to the live stream today. Literally, I really do. I appreciate that. And I appreciate, yeah, it's his piece, so he's probably gone by now. Well, I'm sorry if any of you just joined. I know probably, I think maybe two or three just joined. Oh, okay. You're a male. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Good. Glad I didn't see. It's 2019, so you can't assume gender. But I don't know. I think a lot of men more so specialize in the technology fields. So I assumed your gender. I'm sorry about that, sir. And yeah, so hopefully the live streams will continue to be consistent. Eventually, I need to grow up a bigger audience. Not to say I'm not happy that 8 people are watching right now. I really appreciate that. But right now, I really just need to continue to grow my audience, to get more community, to get more questions, so that I can answer them, and then I can help you guys out over live stream. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, Olive. Hello, sir or ma'am. I just did it again. I just accidentally assumed gender. I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm serious. I'm sorry about that. Extracurricular activities. Yeah. So, extracurricular activities. Right now, I'm running. I run a lot. So that's taking up a lot of my time. I run a lot, and I read. I'm huge into self-development. If you guys have... Oh, I'm sorry. So now I even feel worse, because now you're a girl. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. Now I feel worse, because it was like... Before, it's like, oh... I was like, okay, I'm good. I followed a man. So, I'm sorry about that. But anyway... I run. I'm a big into self-development. If you guys have seen my videos, John Sonmez, that's a guy I really, really, really watch. And, yeah, I'm running from the cops. I do like an underground business. This is just like the CyberInternAcademy is just the front of something really, deep. No, just joking. See the dry humor? I really got to focus on getting this dry humor better. But, so So extracurriculars, sorry, I keep sidetracking. So I really like running, and self-development, and that's about it. Really, I don't have much of a life out. Ooh, you know what else I see? The big thing about being an IT nerd, as I like to call it, is you gotta learn how to socialize. So I try to go out there and hang out with people and socialize. And I appreciate your understanding for that. I appreciate it. I feel bad, but what sparked my interest for cybersecurity? So when I was thinking about a career, I really wanted to do computer science because I was a big Minecraft gamer. If you guys have known Minecraft, huge into Minecraft, and like a full-time job. That's how much I played. And I was like, oh, I really want to do some computer science work because that's cool. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try to major in computer science, and then I thought about it. I'm like, computer science just isn't for me. It's just too it's too general for me. And the computer science curriculums around my area are very. I think this is all for computer science. It's understanding the logic behind computer science, which you really need, but I didn't really want that. So I looked into cybersecurity. They have a program, an undergraduate program, a really, really well-known, one of the first 15 or 20 programs started in the United States, and that's kind of how it sparked my interest. I looked into that curriculum. I was like, oh, that's something I really am interested. I think I could be interested in. I was like, before I invest tons of money and time into something like that, I decided to go ahead and, of course, start on working on my awareness behind cybersecurity. So that's basically how the story started. And now I'm here. I'm somehow here. Yeah, that's about it. Any other questions? If not, I'm gonna end this. I know this is probably rather tedious, but again, I was really just trying to check the quality of the stream this time, and I'm glad it's a lot better. And I'm sorry for assuming anyone's gender. I'm sorry. Anyway, in terms of cybersecurity and Intern Academy, I meant, just continue to grow, and I hope you guys can find this as a stepping stone to your career. Oop, another question. Someone just saved the stream. Yeah, so in schooling, I'm involved with the running club. They have a cyber defense club at school, and they have a computer science club. So I'm involved with all those. I'm involved with a spiritual, gathering club. And yeah, so the examples I would give you for organization that has school, in terms of joining clubs in cybersecurity is going to be really, just computer science specific, and just technology specific in terms of school. But another great example for networking anyway is just going to meetups and networking events around your local community. Usually those are open, and you can find those meetup.com, LinkedIn groups if you're on LinkedIn. Those are probably primarily, or in Facebook, but primarily the 2 or 3 I would recommend you look into. And in terms of just organizations, that would probably be the ones that I would say. I do have an article on Intern Academy that talks about some online organizations that you can join. Now this one may not be beneficial to you, but Reddit cybersecurity, or cybersecurity is the subreddit is a good one if you're just looking for more knowledge and questions. And yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate the comment. Yeah, that really, I thank you. I appreciate that comment. That really means a lot. As I get started here, it's not always the easiest thing to do when you're getting started with something. But I'm glad that I can help you, and that I'm somewhat of a help to you. Yep. Okay, so great question. In terms of burdening, yeah, I would definitely. I think the biggest thing that comes to mind, and this is what a lot of, well, yeah, it wasn't a lot, but it was definitely a chunk, was policy documentation. So like whether you're a penetration tester, or you're a security manager, or auditor, or consultant, security code, developer, the biggest thing that was really driving me nuts was there's the policy documentation, like documenting every single thing in these kind of words in a way, like you have to make it into legal terms. So that was really annoying. Programming, it can be fun, but programming is also can be really hard. I think a lot of misconceptions about in the software development community itself. There's a lot of people like, oh yeah, just get up, code. 3 months from now, you'll be a freaking 100K salary per year. No, I mean I don't really believe in that. So that's a big one. That was big for me at first, and that's going to continually be one. And here's the one that I really find interesting about cybersecurity, and this is really technology itself. I really wonder where the industry is going in terms of, like, I can't predict. I don't think anyone can truly predict where, like, the educational community is going. Like, do you need a degree in cybersecurity? Or, like, do you really need a degree, a college degree? Do you need certifications? Well, actually, I take that back. You do need certifications, probably, most likely. But the real question that I have about just burdening cybersecurity, I know it's broad, but is there even a point in getting a degree? I really find that it can be, I don't know, just it's a waste of time in a way. I understand the fundamentals, but I feel like certifications already do that. So that's really two big ones that, I don't know, it's just interesting to see where the industry will go in terms of education itself. Yeah, so policy documentation to reiterate, and just where the industry is going. Yeah, really the two big ones. Yeah, I would say, and programming, of course. And, to each his own. Some people, programming comes a lot easier. Yeah, that's about it. Right now. I say that right now. I'm sure there's a lot more burdens to come. So, but there's also a lot more knowledge to continue to consume as I continue to grow and develop this career. Yeah, and I think a lot of people on this channel base are going to be entry-level people or entry-level students. So helping students like us would really be something. For the 6 people watching right now, I have a question to you. Looking at CyberInternAcademy and the products that I recommend, would there ever be an interest in a product that I could release? Of course, it's a student's budget, so you can't charge thousands of dollars. But is there just something that you guys would ever be interested in? Whether that be a guide or some sort of guide or something like that. I don't know, maybe some sort of online course or I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm just curious to see if anyone would ever be interested in that. Yeah, so here's the deal. I am working on certifications, and I will tell, and that was a long pause, I will tell you, okay, I'm sorry, I can't reveal the certification I'm going after right now, because I'm kind of coming up with a series of it. I'm sorry, I know that, like, you probably want to know the answer, and I want to help you out as much as I can, but just wait for the series, and you'll understand. Let's just say this, it's a basic level certification. It's not the A+, CompTIA A+. It's not the very basics or the IT fundamentals, but it's not like the CCNA or CCNP. So it's just like a more entry-level one. So that's the one I'm working on. I'm working on one right now to get that this spring, and then probably get one this summer as well. And yeah, and I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Olive. Appreciate the comments in the regards in terms of the support. Again, I don't really know yet. I don't exactly know what I would do. I'm not really focusing on that right now. Really focusing on just generating content and value to as many people as possible. So anyway, again, I appreciate anyone who stopped by and to listen to this, just kind of launching. There'll be a video coming forward, coming out in the future here. And there's one video I'm really excited about. It's cybersecurity specific, but it's not the one. It's not technical. I think you guys, it would be a very interesting one. Let's just talk. It's something in the automotive industry. That is what I'm building a video on, which will be released soon. And yeah, I appreciate it. And if there's anything that you guys ever need help with, just let me know at Grant. Just email me at grant@CyberInternAcademy.com. And I appreciate everyone who stopped by. Have a good day, and keep going. Keep being persistent. Thanks.